Good morning. Good morning. You're listening to KBVR Corvallis, second string sports on 88.7 FM KBVR. Friday morning. It's a good day. Good day for sports. Lots of stuff going on today. What do you guys want to start with?
Grant, if you want to start going off with what happened this weekend, what'd you do?
Well,
anything exciting? Anything exciting
this
going
past weekend? Let's see. I went home for the weekend, so I was just hanging out with the parents, watching All-Star stuff, and just kind of taking it easy, Logan. What about you?
Well, House of Cards on Netflix started coming up.
Oh, geez, another Netflix addiction.
Yeah, about to watch some House of Cards.
Are you on season 1 or 2?
Season 2. So I was pretty excited for that. Another big TV news: Jimmy Fallon, Tonight Show.
He's been absolutely obsessed with that.
Yeah, I think he's doing great. He interviewed the First Lady last night. Do you guys watch that?
Yeah, I did. It was pretty funny. They also had Will Ferrell on last night as well. But
yeah, the Will Smith one was pretty good too when they danced.
Yeah. Jake, what's been exciting in Jake's life?
Nothing's been exciting in my life except midterms, and more midterms. I don't really know how to feel about week 7. Week 7's been a blur. Week 8 coming up. I can't believe it's week 8 actually. This term has felt like it's gone by in like a blink of an eye.
This is how I feel like this term has gone by. I feel like it's gone by really fast, but at the same time, the weeks go by so slow.
Yeah, I feel the opposite actually.
Grant, you feel me?
I feel you.
Yeah.
Yep.
My weeks blow by like I'm getting into the car and like Back to the Future and like doing the thing that Marty McFly did.
Hey, that's what no Friday classes will do to you.
Yeah, that's true.
It's very true.
Busy Thursdays though. That's what it does to you. Be getting too used to the 4-day weeks. School goes by faster. Don't get to sleep in though, because we get to talk to you lovely people on Fridays. So that's a positive though. Because if we were to sleep in, you couldn't hear us, and you'd be sad.
So right now, actually, USA Hockey is
as we speak. Actually,
is kicking off against Canada. Well, not kicking off. What's the dropping the puck?
Dropping the puck.
Skating the ice, carving that frozen H2O.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever talked hockey on the show.
I don't believe.
The only time I watch hockey is the Olympics. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
And maybe like maybe
a couple games of the finals.
But yeah.
Yeah, we're not hockey guys here, but
it's pretty exciting when you watch it though.
When the U.S.
all the fights and
for sure.
Yeah, but it's just growing up, I just could never ice skate. So I never felt. But
you're from Alaska, didn't you have to like strap on your skates just to get to school?
Nah. Yeah.
Yeah, you
just,
did.
Never was into it. Never could.
No one ever gave you lessons or anything?
No. I would just deny that.
You can't ice skate at all?
No. I can't.
For the life of you?
I can't roller skate either.
Really?
Yeah, it's a fact.
All right. If you're coming home with me sometime when we're going to the Sherwood Ice Arena, I'm a fiend on the ice.
See, the only time I went ice skating, I would always wear knee pads.
What?
You never heard it? So if you fall... If you fall,
I know.
Then you just land on your knees. There's no pain. There's no bruises.
How old were you when this happened?
Probably like 7. Okay. 7 or 8.
Okay, well, okay.
You're tired.
It's not like I'm like 16 out there in knee pads or something.
Yeah, I had the image of like 17-year-old high school.
With a helmet and
high
stuff.
High school Grant at Sherwood Ice Arena with your ice skates.
Dude, I can't ice skate
pads.
for the life of me. My feet are too big. Just don't have good coordination on the ice.
Grant's got too big of feet.
Dude, it's true.
Bigfoot grunt.
Over here sobbing in the corner.
You're not that. You're size 14, right?
Also,
it's pretty sizable.
I think the most important thing about USA Canada is not just beating our border rivals, but it's whoever loses gets to keep Bieber. So
true. For all of you that don't follow Bleacher Report on social media sites, there's a big billboard. Where is it?
It's in Illinois.
It's in Illinois.
Say that again, Logan.
Illinois.
Yeah, before we started the show, he's pronounced Illinois.
You can pronounce it either way.
And no, I don't pronounce it Alaska. It's Alaska. Oregon. There's a difference. Illinois.
Lou Holtz would say otherwise.
Well, Lou Holtz hit his head as a baby.
Oh, I know. I heard that same story that came out like 3 weeks ago.
Okay, now. Moving on.
So who's gonna get Bieber? That's a real question.
Yeah.
Hopefully Canada.
Hopefully
I
Canada.
don't know.
They don't want him.
Yeah.
Well,
we don't want him.
If you remember 4 years, I remember watching the
Give him to
Olympic
North Korea.
game 4 years ago where Sidney Crosby went off in that championship game.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. And I just remember all the tweet. I just remember seeing everybody was going, screw Sidney Crosby, because he had like a last-second goal. And so we'll see how Sidney plays.
Yeah.
They had the the USA this year had a really exciting shootout against. I forget who they were playing. Was it?
that was
the Czech Republic, and it was
yeah.
whatever
Oshie.
Oshie had all the.
Could you imagine being a goaltender in hockey?
It would suck.
Like
All
even
the
though
pressure's on you.
even though like you have all those pads, you still have to have like insane reflexes. Like
And they have to like be so flexible when they drop to their knees. They like split their legs.
true, very true.
Well, that's not weird.
I'm so happy I can't even feel my arms.
All right, so here we go.
Here come the sound bites every 5 minutes.
I think we've talked enough. Hockey.
Enough hockey. Enough of ice sports. Enough of frozen precipitation.
Yeah.
Let's move on to some good old fashioned round and orange basketball.
I can dig that.
I can dig it too.
We
balling yesterday in the 3-on-3 tourney.
We could talk. Oh, you were balling?
Yeah, I was balling.
Oh, what'd you do?
dunk it.
When I
Did you go ham?
I didn't dunk it. I scored.
Did you go triple dub?
No, not even close. I popped a 3 again. I drove the lane. I got some nice rebounds for my team, you know.
So you may be talking like 5 and 9, 5 and 8 and 10.
I should probably pull down 12 boards.
Ooh,
Little
But since it's a one
mini emo over here.
yeah.
Eric Moreland status.
score less, rebound more, that's my philosophy. It's
All
only one point for a basket though, so I think I
No.
had like 5, yeah.
My motto is
Shoot first, think later.
I'll dunk when a dunk is worth 3 points.
So never.
Hashtag white b-ball pains.
I want to see you dunk.
No.
Logan, could you see Grant dunking?
No.
See, when I tried to do a pretty nice, majestic layup at 24, that's when I dislocated my ankle. So I'm gonna stick to the threes. Stick to coming off screens.
Here's
like
the
Ray
bigger
Ray.
question. Who's the better shot, Logan or Grant?
I don't know. I've never played Logs.
Well, all I gotta say is, I dropped 28 in my IM game last week. I'm probably averaging around 20 points a game. So
It's IM basketball. There's no competition.
Not bad.
Ooh. I'm just waiting to play. I'm waiting that one day where I play Berto, maybe.
Or
Berto.
the team he coaches?
Yeah, Roberto coaches.
That'll be
the team.
fun.
That would be funny, but I don't think it'll happen. My team got a little screwed over last game, but
Yeah, he had an interesting story for that.
yeah.
I don't know if we want to get into
I don't
that.
want to get into it.
It might get him upset.
Let's just say
again.
the IM refs gypped me of a win in possible playoffs.
You guys might not make the playoffs now?
Yeah, I might go protest the IM league.
All right, well, as much as they want to continue to hear about our personal basketball woes, let's talk about last show was a pretty big topic on the All-Star game. We don't want to spend too much time on it today because let's just say it was horse feces.
There was a whole lot of nothing going on.
There was a whole lot of squat. It was a goose egg. But there was some good highlights. I mean,
Yeah, I think the
what's the main thing you guys want to talk about from that?
well, we missed the Rising Stars Challenge. We didn't really get much of that going. We didn't really watch much of it.
Yeah, not much.
It was pretty weak. You didn't
yeah.
miss much.
And then we'll go into the special contests. 3-point contest was exciting.
I would say that was probably the best out of everything.
It probably was.
The skills challenge annoyed me, but Damien won the
Yeah, because
trophy.
they did
but
the double.
What's up with the team thing this year? And
the
both
new
the
GM, Adam
skills.
Silver.
Yeah,
He's
they need-
obsessed with teamwork. It's
they
like
need
he's a
to-
kindergarten teacher.
They need to understand that the All-Stars got there for their skills,
I
Not
know.
for your personal skills.
not for every
It's
skills
like
other-
it's not the
everyone
NBA
else.
playoffs or something. We don't want to see teams play
Yeah.
against each other.
Yeah, we want to see individuals go
So
against
That's
each
the whole
other.
point of the All-Star weekend.
Yeah,
to prove it for yourself.
and
But Dame pulled out the win in the
Yeah.
skills challenge. So I'm fine with it.
yeah, and that's
You
why
get back-to-back champ.
and that's why the 3-point contest was probably the most exciting thing.
Yeah, because it's
it was-
individual.
Yeah, it was individual, and that's
They had the overtime.
way it
Bellinelli
should.
pulled
Yeah.
it out against Bradley Beal.
Yeah, and Bradley Beal, he went ham on that one rack when he just made 5 in a row. I was like, geez, Bellinelli was just about to win. It was pretty funny.
I
though.
know.
And then who was it? Nelly just goes ham because Nelly babysitted Bradley Beal when he was little.
Oh, did he really?
You're welcome
Yeah.
for me telling you that, by the way.
They said it on air.
And you didn't catch up on it, and then I said it.
Okay.
That's
You're-
awesome.
you're welcome.
I didn't
Cool.
know that.
Yeah, neither did Logan until I told him.
Yeah. But then you told me.
I made him rattled.
I could say so many things I've told you before.
Guys, breaking news. Just have to switch topic real quick.
Scored?
Seahawks are releasing wide receiver Sidney Rice.
Good.
Are you serious?
I have
Adam Schefter just tweeted it.
Wait, are
I
you
have
serious?
a Seattle inside. I have a Seattle
That's a
inside
big hit.
source, and apparently, the Seahawks are looking to sign Anquan Bolden. So we'll see what that.
Wow,
happens.
I would probably.
And-
You'd say that's why they probably just dropped Sydney?
But then
I love Sidney Rice, though.
Golden Tate might go to San Francisco.
they're releasing
No,
him.
you won't go to San Francisco.
Seattle inside sources are telling me this right now.
Who's your Seattle inside source?
I can't tell you my
Bleacher Report?
sources. I can't tell you my sources.
Lou Page.
I can't tell you my sources.
He doesn't have sources, ladies and gentlemen. He's talking out his you know what. Anyway, that's a bummer actually for Sidney Rice though.
I know.
Poor guy. I mean, he did
He
get
just signed a 5-year, $41 million contract in 2011.
and
so,
they're just yeah.
so did they just? I wonder what percentage
How
of
much
that
was
they have to pay.
guaranteed?
Yeah.
I mean, he does get his ring, so he's probably like, I did get a ring.
it's
out of
like
this
Adam
deal.
Morrison or something sitting the bench for the Lakers all those years.
Poor Adam.
He participated. Though.
Crying.
Sidney contributed.
Crying.
That's
Adam
Adam
Morrison.
Morrison will forever be remembered for crying after that freaking loss. Anyways, back to
I thought that
NBA
was like
All
an
Star.
crying.
Damian's through the legs. Oh, that was.
That was so nice.
That
If you guys noticed closely when they did their stupid teamwork freestyle thing, when Damian did the between the legs dunk, that is literally the exact same dunk that Terrence Ross did to beat him.
But Terrence kind of like went to the other side with it, not straight on. But
True, but still,
Yeah, Terrence
Yeah.
Ross's dunk was harder.
barely.
yeah, well, what
Really,
did,
but it still was.
in the individual? What did Dame do? I kind of forgot.
The between the legs.
I thought that was the
No, that was during the individual.
the team, wasn't it?
No, he did.
Oh, the individual.
Yeah.
He did it was like a 360 kind of like switch with his left hand or something.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and he got it first try, didn't he? Or no,
Second try.
second.
Terrence Ross took 4 tries.
Or
So that's
3,
why I don't
yeah.
think he should have advanced. It was pretty sad.
Well, he probably only got it because he brought Drake out.
Yeah, exactly. Hometown judging.
They should have had the.
If you noticed, every East Coast judge voted for Terrence Ross, but then Magic Johnson voted for Dame.
They should have had
Sweet.
the winning like conference face off against each other.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was saying. That's what I thought they were going to do.
I know, it's
so
like-
abrupt.
And
It was like 8:15. I'm like, wait, is this over?
yeah, because Jake and I were saying like we're just like wait.
We were trying to debate. We're like, all right, so
what
it's
do
going
they
to be
do
these
now?
3 or...
At these 3 against each other now, but then they didn't do it, and I was like, what? Really confused.
And then they
know.
technically made it like the East was like the East all won, but Beal was like the singular.
Or John Wall.
John Wall.
Yeah.
That's what I meant, John Wall. They tried to make it seem like they all kind of won.
Yeah, it was.
Don't get it twisted, though. John Wall's dunk was pretty sick. It was the best out of all of them,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah.
And
And
then
then he deserved to win, but for what it was, it should have been much longer.
yeah, Oscar Robertson goes, the dunk contest is back.
No.
No.
Did you guys think that Damian just didn't know? Like, if he would have known that would have been his one and only dunk, why didn't he pull out the theatrics? I mean, everyone else did something.
Maybe Dame
big.
was confused.
I think he was. I don't think anyone told him. Poor
Like
Dame.
a prop.
They're probably pissed that he was, making.
Damian's
history,
just not that kind of guy, though.
making
He's not
history,
a,
doing 5 events. They're probably like, let's not tell him.
He's just not like a flashy guy, though. Like, who would have he
It's
brought
true.
out? Like LaMarcus or something? He brings out like Gary Payton or somebody from.
That would have been
Oakland.
cool.
That would have been sweet.
Yeah, there's not really any big Portland celebrities that he could have done.
Could have brought out Brandon Roy.
I don't know, Brandon.
In a
would have done
wheelchair, holding the ball above his head.
it. Oh, come on. He could have brought out the entire cast of Grimm and dunked over all of them while they're on their hands and knees. Stepped off their backs and whoosh, psh. What? Just making some ideas here. I wonder if if the players ever had the idea of coming in off like a zip line from the top, like the 300 level of the arena, and then dunking it from the zip line. That'd be dangerous.
I don't think anyone's ever crossed our mind by doing that.
Just crossed mine. So of Terrence Ross, if you're listening, try it. Actually, no, I hate Terrence Ross. I don't hate him.
You hate Drake.
Yeah, I hate
You don't
Drake
even
now.
hate Drake, though. You just
know.
hate anybody against Damian.
Yep. I hated
If it was Paul George, you would have said the same thing about him.
Yeah, I hated everyone that night who beat Damian.
If Bradley Beal would beat Marco Bellinelli, I would be like, I hate Bradley
I
Beal.
can't believe Marco won.
Yeah, that was a boss.
Damian was so close to advancing too.
Remember Reggie Miller, whoever's commentating, was like, "Who is this clown? Get him off the court," because he airballed one.
Oh, yeah. Maybe they brought two.
and then he goes on to win.
Yeah.
And then Stephen Curry sucked.
Yeah, Curry's
16.
Yeah, Curry had a terrible for the
Just
actual
old
He had a
weekend.
terrible 3-point contest, a terrible All-Star game.
Yeah.
The All-Star game itself, though, is pretty
Yeah,
pretty entertaining.
Yeah, I came
liked
back with I watched the fourth quarter and the first two. I only missed the third quarter pretty much.
Yeah, I watched it was the least defense ever played in an All-Star game
Yeah.
ever, and that's
But
saying something.
At least it was close towards the end. It got.
It was exciting towards the end, but I'm pretty sure it was the highest scoring All-Star game they've ever had.
Yeah, combined with 2 point.
Okay,
Yeah.
but yeah, Blake Griffin 48 points. He would drive the lane every time, and people would just be like, "Oh, I'm just gonna move to the side here. Just gonna scoot."
Yeah.
There you go, Blake. I think it's
Yeah.
like a consensus.
And after that weekend, it triggered talks that Melo was gonna go join the Heat and stuff.
Oh yeah, did you hear? There was the report that LaMarcus released that said he was talking to some All-Stars.
Yeah,
All-Star
I was like,
weekend,
who
and he
would
said-
it be?
He said several people said they would love to play in
I
Portland.
feel like it's low key people probably Millsap and maybe Noah.
I don't know.
We'll see. That's my
Dude,
guesses.
LeBron James.
Those are my guesses right there.
Sign and trade LeBron for Nick Batum and Wesley Matthews.
I could see Melo though.
Ugh.
Melo wanted to come.
I would.
I wouldn't
don't
want
see
him, but I
Melo.
could
I
see
would
him wanting
burn
to.
my Blazer jerseys.
I don't see Melo going.
True.
It is a good. I don't know. Batum's such a good creator though. It's hard.
Yeah.
Melo would just be a.
And Melo would be a lot of money too.
Yeah, he would.
So
It'd be a lot of money.
think of because Portland's they're kind of a smaller market.
We can give him Myers
But
contract.
budget wise.
Yeah.
So
We have the richest owner in the league though.
I know.
but payroll. It's not.
He
It
should
doesn't
start
matter by
throwing-
owner.
He
Well,
has enough.
it's a cap for the entire league. It's not really based on the market, is it? Isn't it just the same cap
Well,
for every team?
Yeah, but
Right.
but then some teams have a way to go over cap.
Oh well, yeah,
Like New York-
Brooklyn Nets, because
like-
Prokhorov can just pay whatever he wants.
Yeah, like New York, and because I'm pretty sure New York with just
yeah.
with 5 people have over
They
20
have the
million,
high. Yeah.
with
It's
over 20 million contracts, and I think because we were watching
their
the
contract
Portland New York
combined is
game.
200 million or something like that for everyone.
I don't know if it's 200.
Are you sure? I think it
Their
was.
tax is $200 million.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah, but players wise, their cap or whatever it is.
Yeah. No, yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
And some
Crazy.
trades went down yesterday because of
NBA
deadline.
trade deadline yesterday at noon.
Blazers
Wasn't-
didn't do anything.
Literally nothing.
Hey,
The whole day I was just thinking, I was like, are we gonna make a move?
biggest trade of the trade deadline was Nando DeColo for Austin Day.
That was no way the biggest move. But
Hey, no.
who even is Nando DeColo?
We don't
Is he any
care.
good?
The answer is we
No.
don't care.
He's my
He's trash.
He's my Pete Cosma of the NBA, aka
Another one of the random international players
Yeah.
the Spurs signed.
Yeah,
Let's
I
talk
was not a
about
fan of
the real trade deadline move.
that.
Evan Turner for
and-
Mr. Old Man Wheelchair Danny Granger.
It's a pretty solid move for the Pacers.
and wasn't it a second round draft pick as well?
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
I know some people are saying I don't know. It definitely helps the Pacers because Danny Granger wasn't fitting their new offense at all.
76ers just went total tank mode.
Oh yeah, and they're probably gonna buy
And
out
they were already tank mode anyway. They traded Spencer Hawes to
Cleveland.
yeah.
Think of how happy Evan Turner must be, though. He's probably like, yes.
Yeah, I got
I would feel so awkward if I got traded. You know, you'd be like, you're like the new guy.
When you
Like,
didn't put in the work.
everybody else, you're just like, hey, I'm here to kind of ride the team to a championship. You know.
I would feel a little bit awkward too.
And especially because Paul George came out and said that he likes Granger more.
Yeah, he's
It's
like,
like
He said that?
it's like how does that make Turner feel?
or
When
he
did-
just
what
like
did Paul
he's gonna
George say?
He's
He
like
said
he's
he-
mad that they traded his
Really?
his
Oh,
big
that's
brother.
Yeah, his big bro.
He said that?
Yep.
Has Granger said anything? Because he's been with the Pacers organization for so long.
Nah,
He's still
Granger
pissed.
was
I haven't seen anything.
He's probably
But
still mad
Granger
about
put
it.
in all those hard years when Pacers
Yeah.
were terrible, and then it's trade him right when they're about to win a ring.
Paul, yeah,
Man,
because
poor guy.
he gets hurt. Paul George just takes over and
Yeah.
downhill of Danny Granger.
Nah. What if he rises Philly from the ashes?
That'd be Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah, think about it though. Next year, if they really do tank next
They
year,
have 9 picks.
And the
Think
pretty
about
sure.
it.
9 second round draft.
And then
picks.
how many first? Like 4?
I don't know how many first round draft
That's
picks they have,
crazy.
but
They're going to have to trade like half the players they pick.
yeah.
They're gonna have Michael Carter Williams, Nerlens Noel,
Oh yeah, Nerlens.
Danny Granger. They're probably gonna.
They're probably gonna let
like
Danny go.
They're gonna probably have a top 3 draft pick at least.
They'll probably get the first one, I think. Well, I guess it's lottery based. But
Yeah.
Honestly, first or second, totally. It doesn't even matter nowadays. First through third.
like first through 10.
Because I mean, it's like Joel
Yeah.
Embiid,
Andrew
Jabari
Wiggins, Parker,
Wiggins,
Smart.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Randall.
anyone
Randall.
wins.
Yeah, Julius Randle.
He's
If
like
you're-
a Mari Stoudemire.
If you're
over
in the
there.
top 10, you're winning. You're
Yeah.
absolutely winning.
And Blazers, of course, don't have a pick in this draft. The
Man,
one
one draft where instead of Myers, we could have gotten someone amazing. But we won big time 2 years ago, so I suppose that's probably
turned Gerald Wallace into Damian Lillard.
best transformation.
Neil
on
Oshie
the-
is a god. I am a god. Neil is a god.
Back to our Neil is a God song. You can buy that on iTunes. Anyway. Speaking of the Blazers,
You see
we're
it?
gonna talk some of that.
I saw Neil O'Shea at the Tillamook Ice Creamery.
Oh yeah, tell that
That's 2
story.
kids. I was about to go up to him. He was looking all spray tan. He's got a white like sweat, like
Suit?
sweats on. Like he had a white sweat jacket and like white sweats all matching.
Oh man,
Drove
Neil.
off in his Escalade.
Neil, you should have sent me like,
I was about to go up to him and be like,
good job with the Blazers.
congrats on a great season, like shake his hand, but he ran out, slurping down a milkshake.
slurping.
Should have given him a hug.
He was with his kids. Riley, my girlfriend was like, tell me not to, because I don't know.
Was this in the summer?
Yeah, it was in the summer.
Oh, it was before we had this awesome
And my
season,
dad, saw him at church too. And then, because you know how they like introduce
Yeah.
people at the start of church, he turns around and my dad was like, Neil, I'm Larry.
Did he shake his hand?
Yeah, he like shook his hand and everything. And
What did your dad say to him?
Neil's just like-
anything on the Blazers? Did
Neil, what?
he say anything on the Blazers?
Nah, he's just like, I'm Neil. Shook his hand.
I'm Neil.
Neil.
It's like Neil's wearing full Blazer gear to church.
I thought that was awesome though.
That is awesome.
Neil's a down to earth guy, man. Going to church.
I want to run into a Blazer somewhere.
And then Damian Lillard did yoga yesterday in Lake Oswego.
Really?
Yep. And with Mo Williams.
Mo went with him?
They went to the same class.
They're getting
yeah.
loosened up?
Yeah,
Like, how'd you know that? Who
I
told
saw
you
on Twitter the yoga's like account was like tweeting at Damian. They're like, "Thanks for coming and stretching out with us." And then they're like,
that? Thanks for getting limber with yoga.
Mo Williams is pretty flexible."
Whoa.
That was a yoga account, not me.
They said that?
Yeah.
That's a long cricket soundbite, by the way, so I had to stop it early.
Yeah.
Back to the All-Star game. Wrap it up. Game itself, semi-boring, semi-cool.
Give it a grade.
A grade for the game. Okay,
Overall, All-Star Weekend grade.
overall, C+.
I'm giving
that's a fair grade.
I'm gonna give it a
That's
C,
a generous
a
score.
C minus, and that's generous.
C minus.
Yeah.
Grant, what about you?
Yep. I'm in that C range.
Solid C.
Give it a D with a nice Mark
Yeah, it's
Hellman
like a-
curve. Nice.
Mark Helm.
It's a D. It's a D.
Give it an F with a Mark Hellman curve, about 18% curve.
It's a D plus curve.
If anyone has
Shout
Helm,
out Mark Hellman.
if you're listening,
Dude,
my economics teacher
driving into work. Like, who's Jake McGrady?
curved our economics test by 9%. So that's a good thing.
Plus 9 points extra credit.
Plus 9 points extra credit. And someone, not to call him out on air, but someone still got a 26.
That means they got like 4% or something.
Awkward. Anyway, we're going to take a quick PSA break. First one of the show. You're listening to Second String Sports on KBVR Corvallis. Stay tuned. We're going to finish it up with some more NBA talk. Trade rumors, MVP race, LeBron, KD, Second String Sports. Stay tuned.
The Corvallis Area MPO brings you your daily bike safety tip. Tip number 3, using sharrows. Sharrows are located on slow-moving roadways where cars and bicyclists can safely share the road. Use signals and safely assert your position in the center of the travel lane. Remember, drive your bike. Bikes are vehicles too.
And we're back. Feeling good, feeling alive. What do you guys want to talk about? We got a whole rest of the show. Get up in the morning, Friday if you're driving to work. Preparing for class.
Well,
Cloudy day.
there was just a Beaver basketball game last night.
Nice snapping the losing streak.
Yeah, chalk a W on the win board. It was a very strange and off game for both Roberto Nelson and Hollis Cook.
Roberto had what, like 7 points?
Yeah, it was maybe 8 points, and 1 for 9 from the field. Hollis was
Strange.
Hollis was 1 for 7. They shot their free throws decent, but which is actually
Angus Brandt was the all-star of that game.
yeah. Angus was he carried the game.
He carried the team.
He was just forced down low, made a couple threes.
Yeah, I agree. What else?
I don't think. I think Devon had maybe 9 points. Eric Moreland might have had.
Just a
Charlie.
slowish game overall.
What about
Yeah.
Charlie?
Charlie didn't get in the game.
Hey. Charlie.
Charlie.
Shortening his rotation a little bit.
Yeah. Actually, Olaf came in because he didn't get any playing time in the Oregon game. Well, actually, he did for the last 30 seconds. But
Garbage time.
Sniping threes.
no, but he actually had a strange, rare inside post move.
Hola.
Yeah, and so that was interesting. Other than that, Washington State's just always they've been down the dumps for the past couple of years. So
It's Washington State.
it's Washington State. We need
Not sure if we have any room to talk though.
True.
yeah.
Still.
Yeah, I know,
It's Washington
true,
State.
but it's Washington State.
Their athletics are just terrible in general.
But if we're gonna have to beat Washington, we're gonna have to definitely play better.
Yeah.
The Washington game is on this Saturday. Fans, go out, support the Beavs.
Sorry, I'll be chilling in P-Town on Saturday.
Yeah,
PDX.
Jake's going to Blazer game.
Going to the Blazer game on Sunday. We'll talk about the Blazers towards the end of the show. Please, I hope we can at least win tonight against the Jazz, even with all the injuries. But
Oh, well, if you want to talk Blazers, I guess we can talk Blazers, Jake.
I heard a rumor that Jake McGrady will be painting his chest with a pinwheel at the game.
Yeah.
really,
Going shirtless.
And then he will streak.
streak. I'm not trying to get banned
Streak?
from the Moda.
But only in his boxers. He's going in his boxers. He said he was going to do that.
All right. I
Could
can
shave
do
a pinwheel into the chest hair?
Yeah.
Nah? Not feeling it?
that. How much money?
20? 20 bucks?
$20? What do you think I am, a hobo?
Come on, Jake. You only get
Come on, Jake. You're a hobo.
don't ride a bike.
You walk.
Oh, burn.
Hobos ride bikes,
Hobos walk.
Hobos ride bikes.
And they have carts.
which is the closest
Fred
thing you can get
Meyer's
to a
carts.
bike. A bike is basically a cart.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Basically not.
You eat applesauce,
All right. So here we go.
aka the luxury of all hobo foods.
Blazers Spurs the other day.
Garbage game.
That, I mean,
You could hardly beat us even without LaMarcus.
You can hardly beat us without Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, Kawhi Leonard. Do I need to keep going?
They all suck.
hey, Spurs had Thiago back. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on now.
No. Let's just say Patty Mills is gonna turn it out to be a superstar.
Who did
No,
Who did
no.
Lil Wayne pick to the Western
No.
Conference Finals? Oh yeah, the Blazers.
Wazy F, baby.
Lil Wayne means nothing in my book.
Lil Wayne's a GOAT sports.
Considering that he
Analyst.
didn't pick the Spurs, if he had picked the Spurs, Logan would
No.
be going off.
Maybe 5 years ago I would have been like, oh, okay. But now Lil Wayne, in my book, you ready for this?
No, we're not listening to
A
him.
pile of garbage. All right, Jake just wants to interrupt me, so I'm not gonna say anything no more.
Because
but,
we don't care.
Jake's just
But I believe the
Jake's just
Blazers
a little
still.
sensitive.
What is it? 2-1 in the whole season, right? Yeah.
Nah, I don't really
Yeah,
care.
it's 2-1. 2-1. 2-1
Right.
in real games when everyone's playing, and then
Standings.
we lost one when
Standings.
no one's playing.
Standings.
Yeah, you guys are gonna lose.
We'll
to the
see in the
Mavericks
we'll see in the
first round.
playoffs. We'll
Blazers-
see in the playoffs.
But what if the Blazers have a huge second half slip,
We won't.
and they'd be like,
We're not. We're gonna make the playoffs regardless.
maybe.
What do you mean maybe? We could lose almost every game. All the garbage teams under us aren't gonna get close.
Timberwolves are gonna sneak up on
Timberwolves suck.
Timberwolves are trash.
They're gonna sneak up on you.
Oh, in case anyone's wondering here, in the booth, we got the biggest Kevin Love bandwagoner on Earth. On Earth.
Been a fan
Want
for
to
a while.
speak on that? No, you haven't.
Yeah, I have.
No, you haven't.
Want to bet?
Where did you go to high school?
Lake Oswego.
Yeah, because I told you that.
No, you didn't.
What did he do in high school that was big breaking news?
I don't know. He probably went like 40 and 15.
Nah, he shattered the rim.
Okay.
He's the first high
I
school
didn't
player
live
to do this
here.
under. Yeah, so you're not a fan.
I don't have to live here to be a fan.
Kevin Love sucks.
You like him because he's on your fantasy team.
I've liked
And
him
because
for
he has,
actually
and 'cause he has a beard.
lot
And because he has a
longer.
beard.
No, I've liked him for probably 6 years now.
No. You like him just to spite the
I
Blazers.
liked him when he was at UCLA.
He didn't go to UCLA. He went to Virginia.
Oh, Jake call out. Jake call out.
If you actually think that I don't think he went to UCLA.
Yeah, I'm calling you out.
His
You're
teammate was Russell Westbrook. I obviously know he went to UCLA.
Okay, then why don't you say that? Not Virginia.
To troll you. I'm rattling Logan in the booth because Kevin Love sucks. Back to the Blazers, though.
He's a stat guy, but I mean, look at the standings. That's all I gotta say.
Scoreboard don't lie. Popularity don't lie.
I don't care what the Timberwolves are in the standings.
You were just saying they're going to creep up on the Blazers.
I'm just rattling you. I'm rattling Jake in the booth.
Timberwolves suck. Moving on. Blazers.
I don't care about the Blazers, so I'm just gonna.
Okay, good.
Sit
Grant.
back.
Blazers.
Well,
Win tonight.
you know, we just gotta get through this week without LaMarcus. Try and
It's not the
try and
rest
go
of
like
the week.
500. I know it's 1 week. It's 1 week.
But it's probably been like 5 days.
Maybe like 3, probably.
So if you guys are following the Blazers, LaMarcus has been out. Joel has been out. Myers is out.
That's why I thought we were gonna do a trade, but
just because of Joel?
well, Joel, Myers, LaMarcus, they're all out. I don't feel comfortable with Thomas Robinson or Darrell Wright starting.
I don't even think Darrell should be starting in the first place. Thomas should be starting. They're starting Darrell again tonight.
I don't feel comfortable with any of those guys starting, let
Yeah,
alone
true.
sometimes even off the bench. I just didn't. I don't know why
If we had to
didn't-
make one trade, who would we even give up that would be worth it, though?
Damian.
I'm honestly, I don't know. I just wish we would have explored things more. I didn't really hear us doing any rumors or anything. Like normally, if they're in discussions, you know, you kind of hear about some rumors.
Why would they want to make a trade when they've already got some good things rolling for them? Why trade?
Just because our bench is so weak, you know.
Why
It's,
trade
it's
something
like one of the
that's-
worst benches in the league.
Why
honestly.
trade something that's not broken?
I mean,
That's
it kind
true.
of.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I just. I don't know.
All right, switching topics here. We're going to the Ray Rice incident.
Oh, jeez.
Now, this video has
That's the sound of his fiance's head hitting the ground.
this video has swirled all over the place.
Wait, I haven't seen the video. It's
The
been
video-
released?
Yeah, from
No
TMZ.
way. No way. Does it prove everything? Is
Yeah.
it like
You're gonna crack up. You can watch it after, but it's
I don't know if it's a crack up thing. I'd be afraid.
No, but it's like it is kind of like, even though Ray Rice. Okay, so the story is here that Ray Rice is in a casino with his fiance, and
Probably ex-fiance now.
yeah, most likely. Ray Rice strikes her across the head and
Why?
knocks her out. We don't know yet. We don't know.
Is it in the middle of the casino? Or is it like
I
just
think
like in the
I feel like-
hallway?
I don't know where it happened, but this is what happened. So then the casino has the video cameras of
Ray.
Ray Rice getting out of the elevator, holding his girlfriend, and she just falls. She just falls on the ground,
Like holding her
and she's like she looks like a dead body, honestly.
like holding her
She's-
by the hair or like supporting her?
Trying to support her, but he can't, and he's trying to like pick her up and make her stand up, but she just he like drops her, and like he's trying to talk to this guy, and she just falls on the ground. She's absolutely just like looking just like a
Ragdoll.
a rag doll, just a dummy.
And that's where the footage ends?
Well, and then she's
drags
just
her?
like, yeah. She's not dragging her. There's like a guy who is like trying to talk to Ray Rice.
Does she like wake up, gain consciousness at all?
I feel like she like was kind of like conscious a little bit, but she's knocked out, and it's pretty funny.
It just doesn't make sense because he's like this big like anti-bully guy.
What, you know-
Never done anything bad in his career, really.
You know,
Been
it
a
doesn't-
class act.
It doesn't surprise me from the Ravens, and if your name starts with Ray.
Ray. All the Rays have a bad reputation, I guess.
Yeah. So
Maybe he'll get off clean like Ray Lewis did.
Hey.
Who knows? we can only hope.
Shouts out Ray Lewis's lawyer. Where are you at?
Breaking news: Ray Rice hires Ray Lewis as former attorney.
That's just bizarre. With all the things that could have possibly happened, that if it comes out and he's convicted, I don't know.
She lost too much of his money in the casino. Come on.
Are you condoning women violence, Grant?
No. Play women's rights PSA.
Coming up next, women's rights PSA: don't hit girls. Seriously though,
Ray Rice.
I don't know. What is such a Maybe we should like test out some of these sound bites so we know what they're actually like.
it says kids yay, so that was a yay.
But I think Ray Rice will be fine.
You think he'll be fine?
Maybe serve a short little stint in the penitentiary.
It's gonna ruin his rep with the team though. They might cut him and stuff because they can cut players for that type of thing.
They could.
Yeah.
Think they will? They stuck by Ray Lewis, and
I
he
don't know.
murked a guy.
Well, he's coming off a pretty weak season, so I wouldn't really
That's
care
true.
either way.
Sorry, Ray Rice.
You're already hurt. Bye.
Rot in prison. Enjoy your prison food.
Enjoy some applesauce.
There's nothing wrong with applesauce.
All right, Logan. If you were in prison, let's switch up the topics here for a second. If you were in prison, what would be your ideal last meal? You know, when people get electrocuted and stuff.
Fish.
What?
Yeah, salmon.
What type?
Like
sauté
I'll probably
or- Filet?
take some sockeye, some red,
Yeah, me and Grant don't know what all this fish talk
maybe
is.
some solid rice and a salad. Yeah, sounds about my last meal. If I
You
had-
could have so much more stuff though. You could list everything in the world. Lobster,
nah,
caviar,
no. Blech.
a steak,
Eh,
big
I'd rather have
juicy
fish than
burger,
steak.
a Subway
Ooh.
Fritos sub.
Ooh.
That's all Logan. If Logan's a convicted convict, he's like, I asked for one thing. It is a Fritos Cruncha Muncha sub from
You're
Subway.
like, but that got discounted 17 years ago.
I don't care. Make it for me. Find some Fritos, buy some enchilada stuff, put on some bread, and I'm gonna eat it.
Fritos on
That just sounds disgusting.
Logan, you want to sing the little jingle for Grant?
Guncho, muncho, nuncho, guncho, guncho, nuncho, nuncho, nuncho.
Fritos on my sub.
Yeah,
What?
very catchy tune.
I don't even know what just happened.
No one does. Anyway, enough with prison food.
Another maybe a Beaver topic here.
Beaver topic?
Yeah, Scotty Crichton might be a sleeper stud in the upcoming
Yeah.
whatever
Combine?
NFL Combine.
Hopefully he shows up for the scouts.
Yeah, so
Where do you guys see him potentially going in the draft? Late?
I see him going second round.
Early
Early
second.
second?
Early
Very
second.
early second, probably?
Yeah, I see him early second. It would be really cool if both Cooks and Crichton went first round.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Yeah,
That would be so cool.
We can only hope.
yeah.
What other are those the only there's at least 2 other Beavs in the draft this year, right? Rashad Reynolds, I think.
Yeah,
Cody?
Rashard Reynolds. Yeah,
He-
Rashard.
Rashard got an invite to the combine.
Yeah.
And I believe Sean Martin's not going to the combine, but he's still
Is he going to
he's
put his
doing
name in
something
for the draft?
He's still in the draft.
Is he? Like, do you think he'll get drafted?
Nah,
Sean Martin?
I don't think he'll get. He probably won't get drafted.
He didn't seem like he was that standout like this past year.
No, he didn't. I don't think he stood out that much.
He did have a couple interceptions though.
Yeah, but it's
I could see him undrafted, free agent somewhere, probably.
He'll probably be like a
squad.
practice squad.
Yeah, I could see that. Who else? I'm pretty sure we probably
Cody.
have a few
Cody
linemen.
Vaz.
Cody, yeah.
Yeah.
I always forget about that. Cody Vaz is in this draft. Where do you see him going?
Canadian Football League.
Maybe.
I actually could see
Arena
that.
football at the Portland Thunder.
They already have their 2 quarterbacks though. But yeah, I don't know. He could be a third string somewhere. Who knows? They could look at the tape from last year. See something.
Well, not last year. 2 years ago.
2 years ago. That's true. That's true.
Look at his last game that he started against Texas.
What Ducks are in the draft besides Josh Huff?
I have no clue.
Where do you think
really
Huff?
think
Where do you
he'd
think
end
Huff will go?
Probably
Late
maybe
third.
third rounder.
Yeah, I agree. Well, we're gonna take the very last PSA break of the show. Come back. What do you guys want to finish up the show with? Some more Beavs talk. Maybe some Beavs baseball drama. I know Logs feels pretty strongly on that.
Oh yeah, we could go off on that.
Logan will have a little tale to tell. Finishing up, this is Second String Sports. Stay tuned.
Remember when your neighbor found us naked in the car, and the time some outdoor action got us kicked out of the park? Getting frisky in the dark, I gave your eye a poke. I think the dog is also in the bed. Do I smell smoke, you and me? We never ever give up.
You didn't give up on sex. Don't give up on birth control either. There are more methods than you think. Visit bedsider.org to compare all the choices. Brought to you by Bedsider and the Ad Council. Bedsider.org.
You heard the lady. Use birth control. Have safe sex. Brought to you by Second String Sports. I don't know. Hey, it's teaching a valuable life lesson. Hey, it's true. Strap up.
Well, like we said,
Wow. All right.
Beaver baseball.
Beaver baseball.
We're number 1 in the nation right now, so that's going pretty good for us.
But there's some inside drama going
There
on
is
with
a-
the campus right now.
there
if you
is.
want to give a little brief on that.
So
Logan.
Oregon State kind of let this
Strap up.
So Oregon State baseball, they didn't really let this known until later on, and it just started coming out about a month ago.
Yeah.
ish.
Because they've known about it for a
They've known about it,
while.
but they never really made it public.
It was never public, no.
So what it is the MLB draft is so much different than the NBA.
It's all about
or
testing.
the-
There's like
or the
30
NFL.
rounds.
Because there's so many rounds, and players can get drafted when they don't even expect it.
Right.
So-
Like out of high school too, right?
I don't. Yeah, in high school you get drafted, and it's just like, oh well, I wasn't.
And then you can either
expecting it.
accept or decline, kind
Yeah.
of, right?
So think about, if you get drafted, you're confused. Well, what am I going to do? So what Ben Wetzler did is he kind of got advised by an agent. But he never hired the agent. He just got advised by it.
Which is natural.
Yeah, he's confused. Like, well, if I take this, like, what happens? He just wants to know, like, So he decided
options.
Yeah, he decided his option. He goes,
Yeah.
he got drafted by the Phillies in the 5th round, 6th, 7th round, something like that. And so now what's going on is he decided to come back to school.
Would it be
For
his senior year?
Yeah, this year is his
Get his
senior year.
degree?
And so now the allegations is that ultimately NCAA has suspended Ben Wetzler for, quote unquote,
Right.
and hiring an agent,
Right.
pretty much. But he never really hired. He just got consulted, and so now he might be suspended, maybe 14 games, maybe longer. We'll find out. And
What position is he?
he's a starting pitcher.
Oh, like our
Yeah.
number one guy?
This year, well,
It's like split between two people, right?
there's Andrew Moore, who's last year he was a freshman, and he was All-American freshman. He's just an absolute stud. He has dirty fastball. He's working on also the curveball.
How dirty?
Real dirty.
So dirty you should be arrested.
Yeah.
So dirty he needs to strap up.
So
Whoa.
Ben Wetzler last year throughout the whole season he was just very consistent, and so right now I've seen some rando freshman starting pitchers, so it's really kind of key. But right now I think I might hate the Philadelphia Phillies for the rest of my life.
Yeah, seriously.
Because what they did is just they pretty much tattletaled on Ben Wetzler to the NCAA to get.
What did they
it's
even
their-
gain out of it?
It's their fault in the
Nothing.
first place that he's even considering doing this, right?
Yeah.
Like,
So
you shouldn't. Oh, that's ridiculous.
I've already never really liked the Phillies, and now I'm
And now Logan has a brain.
and now
And
it could
now-
mess up our number one season.
Yep. So I hate the Phillies, and that's all I gotta say now.
Where do you think it's gonna go? Do you think it's gonna really be? Do you think because the NCAA is seeking a 50% season ban?
Yeah.
Which
so,
would suck.
And at the start, it was 14, and now they're trying to.
Oh,
add,
really? They're upping it?
They're trying to add
Ah.
it more.
How many games are in the whole season?
50-ish.
Jeez.
So, yeah, we'll see what happens
Could
there.
be like half the season.
But
We'll still be fine though.
We'll
We have
still be
enough
fine, yeah.
depth in the rotation.
Yeah.
We'll be-
We'll see what happens.
It'll be good.
I honestly think he could fight it.
yeah,
It'll be.
I'm excited for some warm weather strolling our way,
I know.
going to watch some baseball games.
Should be some sun this weekend.
Hopefully.
What are you guys' plans?
Not a whole lot. I'm probably gonna play 2K.
I'll be home.
2K.
Play 2K.
2K tourney.
Yeah, I don't really got much going on.
Yeah.
I'll just be Grant and Logan.
I just have midterms next
Connor.
week.
Midterms next week. Still.
Yep. Oh, Logan's gonna be home alone.
I
Yeah.
am. Got the apartment to myself.
Feel how
My
how
thir-
me and Connor feel. It's lonely studio life.
I'm gonna throw a party in Jake's room.
What is this party gonna consist of?
Well, some stuff I can't name on air.
Whoa. Well,
Wow.
I want to be there for that.
Crazy pills.
Crazy what?
Crazy pills.
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills!
That's what I'll be taking in Jake's room.
Logan really wanted me to push that soundbite.
Good old Will.
Good old Will. Yeah, this weekend going back to Portland today actually. Hitting up the town strolling through PDX on Saturday, going to the game on Sunday, coming back to school late.
Excited for some mama cooking.
Yeah. I'm excited to not have to go to the microwave and make some dino nuggets when I'm in desperation because I got no food right now.
Bring back some dream dins.
Hashtag dream dinners. I'm sure almost 99% of our listeners don't know what those are, but long story.
99% of our 10 listeners.
Yeah. So if you're listening to this on YouTube in the future, you can Google
Hey,
dream dinners.
we have over 400 views on our last video, Grant.
Yeah. Hey, go check out our YouTube channel, Second String Sports. You spell out the the 2, so it's not the number.
Yeah, thanks for plugging that. Actually, we do
Check
after
it
every
out.
after every show.
All the podcasts are on there.
By either like by Friday evening or Saturday morning, we put up every show up on YouTube. So Second String Sports.
so if
on
there's
YouTube,
something
check
really
that out.
funny or
If you wanna hear Grant's story on how he ice skates with knee pads because he bruises easily, you can check out that podcast if you haven't been listening from the beginning of the show.
sensitive skin probs.
Really? Why don't you tell us a little bit about your
No,
sensitive
let's
skin?
not go into that.
All right. Well, you've been listening to Second String Sports on KBVR. I'm Jake McGrady.
I'm Logan McGinnis.
I'm Grant Van Dyke.
Tweet us on Twitter. Twitter.
Tweener.
Got a little tongue twister. Twitter. Second String KBVR. Tweet us whenever you want about the show. Thanks for listening to Second String Sports. Have a good Friday.
And have a great weekend, guys.
And remember, strap up. Adios.
Peace.